Before I tackle the hotspots here, let's just have another look at some of the skin tones, because you've got a bit of yellow just around here, which might be quite nice to get rid of. So what I'm going to do is just select that area with the marquee, and then create a new adjustment layer. Go back to hue saturation. This time let's go to yellows, and let's just reduce the saturation there a little bit, like so. And that seems to work quite well. It's probably a little bit of a square adjustment there, and you can see the hairs being affected. So what you could do is click on the mask and do a little edit with the brush tool, choose black, and paint back in the areas that you don't want to be adjusted. There we go. So I'm just going to spray gently around there, so quite quickly we've just taken some of that yellow out. And we could always then work on opacity, maybe a 10% opacity, just to bring a little bit of yellow back in for a fairly subtle edit. But that's kind of taken that kind of yellowy stainy area off, and you can do that now on any part of the mask at all. There's other bits of yellow. Bring the brush back up to 100, and maybe just here, for example, that's a little bit yellow there, so a white brush will then just get rid of that. And let's have a look elsewhere. No, she looks okay. Maybe a little bit under the neck. No, that's too much. Control Z to undo. That bit there was the main problem, and just a bit on the cheek there. So we sorted that. Okay, so that's quite subtle, but it just shows how powerful adjustment layers are in tweaking the different patches on skin, and also how easy it is to edit them using the layer masks as well. And you can do that in both Elements and in CS. Okay, let's get rid of these hotspots. I'm going to go back to my spot layer, and I'm going to choose the trusty spot healing brush tool, because that's all we need to do this job. Okay, there's a hotspot. Let's just click, making sure sample all layers is ticked at the top there. And the great thing about this tool is it actually keeps the texture of the skin. You don't get a smooth area like you would with just a normal brush. So it works really, really effectively, and you can click and drag to draw quite large chunks. If it doesn't work, Control Z and do it smaller. Just click and place a few dots and build up the effect gradually. A little bit down here, and a little bit here as well. And you can increase the brush size using the right square bracket, just to make sure you cover all these shiny areas. Okay, so that is like putting makeup on there to hide the sheen that you get on reflective skin. So there is the completed improved skin image, and if you see any other little bits you want to click and remove, like this little bit of chin here, there's a bit of shine there, then it doesn't take long to sort those out. So now you've got all the tools you need in Photoshop or Elements to create perfect skin in your portraits.